All right, so first topic, obviously, I do want to react and review Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. As expected, the cast of the previous films, the last two, three movies come back. Tom Cruise, Rebecca Ferguson, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames. Could see him again. New additions like Haley Atwell, Vanessa Kirby as well. And I honestly forgot the name who plays the antagonist, Gabriel, but uh, he was a great cast member as well as the antagonist. And Christopher McQuarrie, good to have him back as the director after how well he did with Mission Impossible Fallout. I mean, Dead Reckoning Part 1, a stellar movie. Really, like, as far as summer blockbuster action entertainment movies go, this is the one. This is the one you go watch. And I gotta say, I think Tom Cruise is on a bit of a winning streak. I mean, remember last year? He did a great job as actor and producer for Top Gun Maverick, and to have a similar role on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, uh, because, I mean, what he says goes. I mean, let's be honest, he's Tom Cruise. So, yeah, so for him to really be in charge of this movie and to work well with Chris McHugh, I just think everyone really did a great job. I Probably like one of my favorite scenes, I would say, with the whole like chase, cat and mouse chase sequence around the Abu Dhabi airport. I thought that was pretty cool, while simultaneously like diffusing a nuclear bomb at the same time. And really successful. It's good that nothing catastrophic happened. That would have been really insensitive, by the way, considering the location of the film sequence, that whole film movie scene. So, and it would have caused controversy and be banned throughout the Middle East region. So let's be honest about that part too. But I thought that was really cool, and the whole like X-ray technology. Well, one of the things I liked about this movie, I thought that Haley Atwell was really a scene stealer. She really like made the most out of her performances throughout the movie, especially in scenes she shared with Tom Cruise. I thought she was really great here. And like as expected, once again, the plot has like one of those crazy nonsensical conspiracy theories with a power hungry world dominating organization. And it's not the syndicate like before. This time it's the entity. Whatever the entity is, we'll know further in part 2. And of course, there's another shiny MacGuffin object that they all need to retrieve and look for and chase and go after and beat up each other and kill each other for. And it's like this key, like in half, like it's like a small cross golden key, but it's like broken in half in two pieces. They got to keep it together. And what's inside it? What does it do? What does the entity want? I would say don't think too hard about it. It's not bad plot. I just think like it's just meant to be a fun blockbuster spy thriller action movie. That's what it is. But it's still great. I'm glad that there's the Ving Rhames and the Simon Pegg and the Rebecca Ferguson and all that good stuff. And again, I really like the car chase sequence in Rome. And it's so ironic how there seems to now be like two major action movies that had scenes in Rome. Obviously, Fast X that came out in May, and now Dead Reckoning Part 1. It's a bit ironic. I don't know if it was on purpose, but I just find it ironic how there were scenes for both movies in Rome with major action sequences, chase scenes, car chase scenes, and all that. I thought that was interesting to notice. But I definitely like the train sequence in the third act. I thought that was really cool, especially in the end when Ethan and Gabriel were fighting each other, and then like how the train like almost stopped but survived. And someone made a comment, I think it was on Facebook, how part of that train sequence when I forgot her character's name, but anyway, Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell are like trying to hang on. Oh yeah, her name is Grace in the movie. When Ethan and Grace were trying to hang on to the top ledges of the seat, right? And then the camera is like on a downward shot, low, like not high, like a low angle shot, like looking downwards. I hope I got the name properly, the camera shot name properly correct. But it took it like a little bit of inspiration from Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, from the video game itself, when the first part of Uncharted 2, like that whole Nathan Drake trying to get out of a train crash and everything's falling apart. So that whole scene reminded me of Uncharted 2. And someone commented about it on Facebook when looking at the comparison of the screenshot. So I thought that was really cool. I really liked those little cues, the little hints, a little bit of inspiration here and there from other action properties. I thought that was really great. But I mean, like, in order for us to really appreciate more of this movie, of course, we're going to see part two maybe in a year or two, depending how the writer strike and actor strike goes. But this is still fantastic nonetheless. This is like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 if you want to call it that. This is still a great movie. It's a lot of fun. It's really Tom Cruise at his best, thrilling us. Tom Cruise, as always, running because, I mean, it's almost like in his contract, he has to run in every Mission Impossible movie in the same motion that he does. We know what we're talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We've seen it. We've seen the way Tom Cruise runs in most of his other movies. So, of course, as guaranteed, there's Tom Cruise running. So that's all. That's expected. And there's the prosthetic masks as well for some of the characters. So look for that to come back. But and also, for one reason or another, CIA agents chasing Tom Cruise, supposedly because he's a fugitive or wanted and so forth, but he's accused or he knows something, whatever. I'm not going to go into it. I remember supposedly the reasons of them being rogue agents, but for good reasons, but they're wanted by the CIA and yada yada yada. So whatever. Still, to summarize it, another fantastic Mission Impossible movie. It seems like these movies have gotten better and better after each release, to the point where I don't remember much about the first 2 or 3 films. I think I remember Ghost Protocol. And then I think from what's wrong with me? From Ghost Protocol, it got better from there. But yes, if still in your local theaters, please go see this one before anything else.